Hi, babe. It's me, Frank. We're just ready. We're getting ready to go to Samuel's right now. We're all ready. Everyone's excited. I'm very excited. I just want to do an introduction real fast. This is Larry, my groomsman.
Lawrence, please.
Lawrence,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. This is Mike Kokricky, one of my best men. This is my other best man, Dan Pita. This is Jesse, one of my buddies. He's a groomsman as well. Gerald, groomsman, and Justin. Justin's very special to me. He looks a little different than everybody else, but it doesn't take away from his significance.
Don't pull the car around.
He's a very important.
We love him just the same.
All right,
We will shy groomsmen behind
What about
you.
this way? Oh,
Wait,
turn
we
around.
gotta turn and point at that guy.
There's me.
Mother groomsman. Get over here.
Can we get him walking up?
There he is. There.
This is Dave Mastriano. He thinks he's better than everybody. He's all about his entrances.
Better than the groom. My buddy Frank. He's a good man right here.
This is gonna be a very important
Great day for Frank.
Coming
And,
of age for our boy Fez.
I'm just a very happy man, and I'm very lucky. Oh God!
That's not tell you watch.
Get that on camera.
And I'm really, oh God, I'm really not. I'm just sipping on this. I'm good. But I just want to say I'm very happy, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes. That's a cut. And I love you, Rahini, so much, and I cannot wait to marry you. Hope everything's going well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh, great. Everyone's on time.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Great. Thank you. Thanks. She's a very important person. This is the bride's aunt.
So excited.
Don't walk so fast, Lady. Don't walk so fast. He's taking a video.
Okay, I didn't
Walk
know.
slowly.
Hi.
Come, selfies.
Here, look. This is
Selfie.
a flower
It's so
girl.
cute.
Yeah.
He's smiling. Come slowly. Yeah. Just come slowly.
This is video, so everybody wave. You can
Wave.
talk. You don't have to be
Okay.
stiff.
Yeah, this is my Bormashi. That's Tutu. That's my mom. That's Oni, Tutu's husband. That's my darling husband.
This is the flower girl's father. This is the flower girl's father.
That's why I told you from the beginning I'll come and ask you to do.
Hello. Manage होएगा chicken like
Very nice.
Thank you.
Men don't get any compliments.
You always look that way anyway. Come in the middle.
Yeah, Mashika.
Excellent.
Thank you. What happened? Does it make a noise? Yeah, it does.
Thank you. So what time are we supposed to? কয়েকটা দে আরেকটা দে আরেকটা দে Thank you.
Meeta, right? I'm Shumeta.
So
You must be Ruby?
Ruby.
Right. I'm Shumeta.
Ani?
Ani. I'm the bride's Mashi. Shomisha's sister.
It's a wedding.
The bar opens after the wedding.
Really? Yeah, but there's no sidewalk, there's no car outside. Handshake. This is me. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for reminding us.
How are you? Good, thank you. You Tammy? Short and sweet.
short and sweet. I hate when I do this. I put my notes somewhere.
My sheets are probably laying out on someone's chair.
After a few drinks.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that makes it a little easier. We saw the
Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh wow, that's looks like real Indian food.
It is.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Stunning. Thank you.
Hi babe, how you doing? I'm just waiting for the ceremony to start. It's about 10:02. Hope you're doing well, and I'm very excited. I love you so much, and I can't wait for this ceremony to begin, and I'm so excited. I hope you're happy. Hope everything is going well. See you soon. Bye.
Are you gonna pray for him now? Or?
I am. I've been praying all day. I started praying yesterday for the weather, so apparently.
Oh man, I can't. It was so bad this morning. It was so overcast, and I'm so grateful it's sunny now.
Actually, picture perfect. Weather day. It's not 90 degrees. It'll be clear.
Sun's out, it's happy, optimism. It's great.
Give you a fast hug. Hi, girls look beautiful.
Hi, Grandma.
This is video. You can wave.
Oh, hi. Okay, so we have Grandma Mary here in the front. All right, is everybody listening up? All right. We've got Grandma Mary. Ladies. Yes. We've got Grandma Mary over here. We should have Peter on this side. And then we have Angela. Gentlemen. Space for one, please. All right. How about Larry Lawrence? Gary. All right, Krista. Christina, sorry. Christina, and then Jesse. Lauren.
Please be seated. Who gives this woman to be the bride of this man?
We do.
Go meet your
Parents of the bride, IG and Sharmishta.
All yours.
Stand and face one another. You look amazing.
You do.
You're a
You look
lucky
beautiful.
man, but I don't need to tell you that.
Babe, you look unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable.
Take a deep breath. At this time, I would like to have the mother of the bride, Sharmista, and the mother of the groom, Angela, to please come forward for the sand ceremony.
It's okay, you don't need makeup.
Babe, unbelievable.
We have two vessels of sand here. The pink sand represents the Gupta family, and the blue sand represents the Rinfola family. Two separate families today joining together as one because of the love and the devotion and the commitment of your son and your daughter. So Sharmista, I'm going to ask you if you will pour half of the pink sand into this keepsake vessel. And would you do the same? The layering of the sand represents two families. Rowena and Frank, your mothers played a very important role in your life. They gave you birth. They loved you unconditionally. They taught you many of the things that you know today. They nurtured you. They supported you. And they loved you. Without them, you would not be here today. So now, I'm going to have both the mothers at the same time pick up your vessels of sand and combine your sand together by pouring it into the keepsake vessel at the same time. There is great sentimental significance in having your mothers combine the sand because of your love and your commitment and respect and devotion to one another. You will be forever united in marriage, and your families will be united together as one.
Careful, be careful. Slow.
Good evening. We gather here to witness, to celebrate, and to honor an act of deep love as Rowena and Frank enter into the bond of holy matrimony and dedicate themselves to each other's well-being as life mates, partners, and soulmates, and in just a few minutes as husband and wife. On behalf of the bride and the groom, I welcome each of you to this celebration of love. Frank and Rowena, we're going to journey back in time for a minute. I want you to think back when you were both students at college, when you met, when you saw each other for the very first time. Then you both went in separate directions, only to come full circle and come back together again. I want to take you back to your chance encounter at Average Joe's. You haven't seen each other in 3 years. and you were both out with mutual friends and you saw each other for the first time. Think back to that moment. Could you take your eyes off of each other? Did your heart skip a beat? Did you think that at some point you would be here today ready to commit your lives to one another as husband and wife? And Frank, if you say no, I won't believe you. I would like to ask everyone now to please close your eyes and bow your heads as we take a moment to bring to mind any loved ones that could not be here with us today to celebrate this miraculous moment in Frank and Rohini's lives. Especially Rohini's paternal grandfather, Proshun Gupta, and maternal grandfather, Ranajit Sen, and Frank's grandfather, Frank Ranfola. Though they are absent physically from this celebration, we are able to evoke their thoughts and prayers and their presence amongst us today. We pray that God will multiply beyond measure the blessings from these loved ones onto this loving couple and any children who might one day be part of this union. Now from our hearts, we ourselves can visualize and sanctify the blessings that we will all bestow upon them as a couple and as a family. And in our desire to bless Frank and Rohini, we too will be blessed. I would like to ask the maid of honor, Wendy, to please take Rohini's bridal bouquet. Frank and Rohini, as you stand there on your wedding day looking at one another, I want you to look into each other's eyes. I want you to see the miracle and the blessing and the gift that you are to one another. And now I want you to join hands. Today on your wedding day, you are holding the hands of your very best friend, young and strong, full of love and passion for you, that are holding your hands on your wedding day as you promise to love one another today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside your hands as together the two of you build your life as husband and wife. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you throughout many years of marriage. And with just the slightest touch, these are the hands that will comfort you like no other hands will ever be able to do. These are the hands that will hold you close and draw you to heart when grief or fear temporarily comes your way. And these are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, the tears of joy, which we hope are many, and the tears of sorrow, which we hope are few. These are the hands that someday will tenderly hold your children as you welcome them into the world. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down your dreams. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times in life. And these are the hands that will give you strength whenever you need it. These are the same hands that will lift your chin, brush your cheek, and raise your face to look into the eyes that are still filled with overwhelming love and passion for you. These are the hands that, yes, even over time, they will become aged and wrinkled, but they will still be reaching for your hands, giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a single touch. And lastly, Frank and Rohini, today on your wedding day, and tomorrow, and every day of your married life, when you hold hands, you are holding the hands of your very best friend. You are holding the hands of the person whom you have chosen to create the rest of your life with. As an expression of their love, their commitment, and their devotion to one another, Frank and Rohini have written their own vows. And at this time, I would like to ask best man Michael to please hand the couple their vows. And Frank, will you now speak your vows to your bride?
Rohini, my love for you is absolute, unconditional, and perpetual. It gives me the energy to breathe, the optimism to grow, and the the enthusiasm to grow, and the energy to wake up every day. I remember when I first met you 7 years ago during Alpha Kappa Psi's Rush Week, and then you smiled at me in the Cyberry with this look of divinity and genuine glow. I never told anybody, but I fantasized dating you and falling in love with you. Well, it turns out my real life is better than my wildest fantasy. I will always love, honor, and cherish you, and no other, forever and always.
And Rowena, will you now please speak your vows to your groom?
Frank, puppy, I feel so lucky that I get to spend the rest of my life loving you and being faithful to you. I am so proud of you and your determination and resilience to build a better life for us. Thank you for giving me so much joy and for challenging me and humbling me in all aspects of our lives together. I cannot wait for the rest of our lives to begin. Through the good and the bad, I will always be on your team and know that I trust you and I trust your instincts. I promise to love your family as my own this day forward, and our future family will be our most precious and treasured assets together. I vow to be your best friend and companion always and forever. I love you so much.
I have to do this. I think they deserve to hug each other after those vows.
It's beautiful inside.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say kiss yet.
Oh, okay.
One step at a time here. I told Frank I was going to joke around with him today, so. And at this time, I would like to ask Daniel, the best man, to please give Frank the wedding ring that he will present to his bride. In matron of honor, Natasha, will you please give Rowena the wedding ring that she will present to her groom? Thank you both. And so we come, Frank and Rowena, to the presentation of the wedding rings by which you will bind and symbolize your love for all eternity. Frank, please take Rowena's wedding ring and place it on the third finger of her left hand. And now, Frank, repeat after me. I, Frank, take thee, Rowena, to be my wedded wife. From this time forward. For better or for worse. For richer or for poorer. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. All the days of our lives. Rowena, this is my solemn vow to you. And Rowena, will you now take Frank's wedding ring and place it on the third finger of his left hand? It's not coming off.
Good.
And will you repeat after me, Rowena? I, Rowena, take thee, Frank, to be my wedded husband. From this time forward. For better or for worse. For richer or for poorer. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. All the days of our lives. Frank, this is my solemn vow to you. Frank and Rowena, may you always wear these wedding bands, which you just gave and received, is the enclosing bond of reverence and trust that now has united you together as one in the circle of love. You came here this evening with the intent of being united in marriage. You have declared your love for one another through your written vows. And as an expression of that love and commitment, you have now exchanged wedding rings as a symbol of this commitment to one another. Therefore, as an ordained minister, it is my joy and it is my privilege to declare that you are now husband and wife. Now, we've all been to weddings before, so we know what happens next. But Frank, I want you to take a quick look out there. All these people are anxiously waiting this moment almost as much as the two of you. So you may now kiss Rowena for the first time as your wife. Frank and Rowena, you hold in your hand a single long-stemmed rose. I want you to take a moment and to really look at your rose. I want you to see how fragile and delicate, but yet how beautiful the rose petals are, and how fragrant they are. I do not know of a more beautiful flower, and a flower that is so delicate. To flourish, your rose is going to need love and care and nurturing, the same as your marriage will. Is not marriage like a rose, beautiful, yet fragile and tender, but with love and nurturing and the right amount of care given by each of you, the rose, like your marriage, will grow and thrive. Frank, will you hand your rose to your wife? And Rowena, will you hand your rose to your groom? You exchanged vows this afternoon. You exchanged wedding rings before you were married, before I pronounced you husband and wife. You've exchanged these two roses as your first wedding gift to one another as husband and wife, is a symbol of your love, your commitment, and your devotion, and your willingness to care for and to nurture one another all the days of your lives. Congratulations. We're going to have you turn and face your family and friends, and Frank, take the roses. It's a beautiful bouquet, but it goes better with your gown than with my robe. I was asked here this evening by Frank and Rowena to help them begin their married life by officiating their wedding ceremony. And I want to thank both of you for bestowing that honor to me. It's really been a privilege working with you and getting to know you and your families. There are two foundations to every successful marriage. The first is friendship. How truly blessed we are when we can say, I am married to my best friend, the person who loves me and supports me and knows me better than anyone. The second foundation to a strong and successful and resilient marriage is love. Love conquers, love endures, and love thrives. It always has, and it always will. May your marriage be happy, healthy, loving, prosperous, but most of all, may your marriage be blessed. Never forget the gift that you have given to one another, your heart and your soul. Never forget the love that has brought you here today. Keep that love in your heart. Your parents have set great examples for you, and someday you will set those same examples for your children. There's one announcement. The bride's family in the first 5 rows are asked to stay seated for pictures following the ceremony, and the first row in the groom's family is asked to remain seated for pictures as well too. May I ask you to rise? I stand before all of you, and it is my privilege and my honor to present to each of you, for the very first time, as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Frank Renfolo.
Say congratulations.
Congratulations, Frank. We love you. Congratulations.
You should change your tone when she saw me. Incriminating evidence.
She put on an act for the camera.
You didn't tell her? There's nothing that a $100 bill can't get out of that.
That's
you know
all I
what I mean?
heard. That's all I heard. Get a good shot of this. My antique glass. Dave's jealous. Like, look at his complexion. His complexion just changed. His complexion changed.
Sex on the beach.
Oh, Sex on the Beach?
Nothing but the best.
Sex on the beach.
We don't have any beaches around here, though.
What about sex on the patio?
Yeah, like Erie.
I was gonna say, is there a lake around here?
My girlfriend might see this, so. What girlfriend? Congratulations, Frank.
Congratulations.
Wish you nothing but the
Love
best.
you both.
Nothing but the best. A good health. Absolutely.
Pop out some cute babies.
He actually looks very Italian, and the way he carries himself, the clothes he wears. I've never told him that, but I'm like, John, yeah, well-dressed guy at M&T.
Now this is video, so you can say hi. Yes, yes.
Double the jet. Can you tell?
Your regular bushes and you put them on the tree.
Just like in here, right?
Go.
I don't think it's gonna fit this way.
Yes. Take the money out, give it to me, then put it in. It'll fit.
I just wrote my name.
Hold it. Hold on. Let me get him.
Hold on. He wants to get you there.
Hey, Andrew Chinga. How you doing, sweetheart? Good.
I'm caught now. You're stalking me.
It's video, yeah. You have to be all stiff.
Mazel tov. Beautiful job. Love you. Great day too. Thank you. Having a good time. Yes, it was. Sorry.
You can wave. You have to be all stiff.
First we have the bride's parents, Indranil and Sharmista Gupta. The groom's parents, Peter Runfola and Angela Runfola. Our flower girl, Mia Sen. Our ushers, Justin, Afton, and Ruan. Our bridesmaids and groomsmen are Janara, escorted by Lauren. Christina, escorted by Jesse. Lauren, escorted by Gerald. Alicia, escorted by Dave. Our maid of honor, Wendy, is escorted by the best man, Mike. Our matron of honor, Natasha, is escorted by the best man, Dan. All right, and is everybody ready? At this time, if everyone would please be seated, our newlyweds would now like to have their first dance as husband and wife.
तुम हो तो गाता है दिल, तुम नहीं तो गीत कहाँ, तुम हो तो है सब हासिल, तुम नहीं तो क्या है यहाँ, तुम हो तो है सपनों के जैसा हंसी एक समा, जो तुम हो तो ये लगता है ये जिंदगी सब ही है तुम नहीं तो कौन यहाँ तुम हो तो है हर एक पल मेहरबान ये जहाँ जो तुम हो तो हवा में भी मोहब्बतों का रंग है जो तुम ना हो तो फिर कोई ना जोश ना उमंग है तुम मिले तो मिली ये जिंदगी
I cut it in half so you both can. All right, so stand out this way so we can both get you guys. There you go. Kiss.
Dear friends, it's an honor as your host to stand here amidst you to give this welcome toast. It's one opportunity I cannot let pass. Rohini is our only child. The father of the bride insists he must speak before the merriment runs wild. If I speak now with a dual voice, you mustn't mistake it for nerves. Because Aiji here represents Kamishka too, so the bride of the father he serves. I welcome you all to this special day, when Rohini and Frank are wed. Vows are exchanged and the champagne is popped, and together now we'll break the bread. We had come to Buffalo 10 years ago, looking for units for Rohi and Rohini. We didn't know that God was smiling and thinking that this was to be her ultimate home. Through graduation and masters at UB she tried, fell in love with the city and more, we were advised in due course that there was a boy named Frank she helplessly adored. So we came over to Bahrain to check the guy out, and then the family unfold us. The warmth of their bonding bowled us over, and Frank turned out to be a pretty good fellow. At first, he was nervous, but soon he relaxed, and we saw the great chemistry they shared. In double quick time, it was easy to see that Cupid had bagged the pair. So an Indian and American family alliance was forged, a long-term plan as an aftermath, because Frank left his bank and went back to Europe to generate a new career path. From Mary and Angela and Peter Rampola, the Dudeks and Guptas combined to give their blessings as Frank proposed to Rohini and blew her mind. Most people who know her would say this about her. Ro puts passion into all that she does. Dedicated and responsible, tireless and able, people love that she creates the buzz. Frank's strong and gentle, a resourceful Occidental, with a deep-seated desire to achieve. He's caring and is daring, not ever overbearing, and together they are a great weave. So now they are married, and so over the moon, friends and family surrounds them as lovers in bloom. We're grateful you are all here for Rohini and Frank, all gathered tonight for revelry in this room. A special introduction to family who come here from afar. Please put your hands together as I introduce who they are. My wife's talented eldest sister from Delhi is Sumedha. She will always be around for Rohini's birthdays on the 31st of December. Middle sister Tuku. This is her first visit. This is her first visit to Buffalo. She's coming from Calcutta. A visiting ambassador of that city of joy, who spreads joy like a knife through butter. Rumju is Rohini's loved paternal aunt, full of ideas and a planner, and it's not because she's my sister that I say she's got the gentlest of manners. She and her husband Vinayak. Have traveled in from New Delhi. Vinayak's sense of humor is high profile, and most Indians know him from the telly. My late cousin's wife, wonderful sister-in-law, Linda. Has been family at hand at Chicago. Thank you. Anuswa from Delhi again. Anuswa from Delhi again, our close family friend. Her jet setting has no embargo. Rita and Robi. Rita and Robi from firm friends for 40 years. And here in Pittsburgh, they do live. Barbara. Where are you, Barbara? Barbara! Barbara is here from far-flung Australia. She's young at heart and hyperactive. Thanks also for coming from the continent down under, our new friends Glenda and Paul. And now we come to the next generation of folks here, and they're here clearly to have a ball. Sumedha's daughter Milti never feels guilty. as cool as they come. He's a pilot, so he's never Tuku's daughter, Mani. Oh, he's outside. Oh. Tuku's daughter, Manini, wave. From Mumbai, with Bonnie. There, Bonnie, wave. Their cute daughter, Mia, the flower girl. My niece, Kiki and Shailesh. From Bangalore, here in the flesh, are the happily newlyweds on a world. Rohini's pretty friend, Ashmita. Daughter of Anushka. Her wedding is coming up later this year. Linda's son, Sunil, with his charming partner, Sujit. We're so happy from Chicago. They're here. Oni is Mita's son. Oni, a super great from Boston. So that pretty much covers that table. High on energy and having fun. But ladies and gentlemen, if this sounds almost like a geography class, as do your drink to nurse, if I'm boring you stiff, make your drink a bit stiffer. For better or for worse. Hello to the Ranpolas extended family from out of town. We look forward to meet. And thank you to the wonderful wedding party at this table, without whom the party is incomplete. A hearty welcome to Rohini's friends from work, the city which never sleeps. City! and all you young people who made it here, Frank's and Rohini's friends from keeps. So now I'll make my way. I'm finally done with my welcome. So I'll let you have a blast and make this evening really awesome. Thank you. Cheers.
I don't want to get you guys eating. I want to get them kissing.
How much time do we have? Can I go to the bathroom or no time?
Pardon? No, you don't. No time.
Okay.
I didn't know that you were
Alright, congrats video. Let's check the camera, love. Rain, you want to say something to the camera? Well, I just want to say that I'm a very lucky guy, and I can't believe this day is here. And
it's going by way too quickly.
yeah, way too quickly.
Flying by. Enjoy every moment.
Yeah, the ceremony was amazing, and I just can't wait.
I can't wait for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Blessed. Thank you.
Can I get everyone's attention, please?
There comes a time in everyone's life where they meet their one true love. That moment came for Frank 13 years ago when he met me. But seriously, Frank, you've always been a loyal friend to me. Even though I moved away and we haven't haven't spent as much time together in recent years, I always know that I can call you for anything. Whether it be to crack a few jokes and laugh when I'm having a tough day, or when I need some real life advice. I joked recently that I need to hire you as my personal advisor. Sometimes I feel selfish when we speak over the phone, because so much of our conversation is centered around you asking me how I'm doing and encouraging me to work toward my goals. It's very special to have a friend like you that I always know I can count on to be there for me no matter the situation. I know that you truly care about me as more than just a friend, but as a brother. And I'll always love you for that. Throughout our 13 years as best friends, Frank and I have shared countless memories that we can always look back on. I'm honored to be here today as your best man, and I'm excited for you and Romania on this special day for this new chapter in both of your lives. I remember a few years ago when you two first started dating, and you took me over to Yumi to meet Romania. And you told me that you felt that she might be the one. I knew upon meeting her that she was special, and that you two had something together. And I'm just very grateful to be present here today, to experience this special day with all of you. I'd like to ask everyone here to raise their glass to this beautiful couple, and to many years of success and happiness together. Congratulations, guys. I love you both. Now I'd like to introduce Natasha and Rachel Lamont.
Thank you, Dan. First of all, thank you again for everybody for coming to celebrate Frank and Romini's beautiful wedding. Romini, you look absolutely gorgeous today, as always. Frank, so handsome. Congratulations to you both. I wish you both a very happy and healthy life together for eternity. I'm Natasha, Romini's matron of honor and little from AK side. We were such a good fit together that she actually adopted me as her little, and that's when our relationship grew stronger like family. I feel so honored to be there by your side on this special day in your lives. Today, you and Frank became one, under God's presence, and I want you both to remember those beautiful vows you took today and continue to hold on to each other forever. Some words of advice from the old married couple here. Never go to bed angry, always communicate, make lots of compromises. It's wonderful to see true love, and the first time I noticed you both were meant for each other was when we were at Wakeling Park. It's the little things that you guys do for each other that remind me of my relationship with Frank. And I know that you will both live happily ever after. Romini, you finally found your Prince Charming, Frank, you found your princess. So God bless you both, and if you ever need anything, a word of advice, or Christmas in Scarsdale to CJC's house, just give me a call, you know I'll bring it here. I love you, I love you.
Hi everybody, I'm Mike. I became friends with Frank in high school when he transferred from Canadian to O'Hare after freshman year, and we became friends instantly. Frank has always been kind-hearted, selfless, generous, and there for me whenever I needed him. And I'm so happy to see someone who can give those qualities back to him. Anyone who's seen Frank and Rohini together knows how much in love they are and how good they are together. Frank's parents, Peter and Angela, have always been so great to me. And even though I just met Rohini's parents, they have given me the same warmth and openness. I've experienced a lot with Frank over the years. He was the first friend I took out of town to meet my family. When I got my first apartment, Frank was my first roommate. And now I'm the best man for the first time. So to Frank and Rohini now, I look forward to many more firsts, both of them for the rest of our lives, and I love you both.
So I feel especially lucky to be at this wedding because I'm close friends with both the bride and the groom. And there's nothing nicer than seeing two friends love each other as deeply as Frank and Rohini do. And one of the unique things about being a friend of both sides of the couple is that when something is up, I might get a call from either one of them. And actually, it's that allows me to stand before you today and say, I know what a strong foundation they already have in place for their life together. Because as many times as I've talked to them about stressful times, pressure at work, Not once, ever, have they ever called because they felt hurt or wronged by the other. In fact, more than half the time, they're calling because they're concerned about each other. Rohini noticed that Frank is really stressed about his tests coming up at school. Or Frank noticed Rohini's not having the best week. Try trying to fit in an extra June visit would really cheer her up. They reach out to me for each other all the time. And they have such an example of love and consideration, and I'm so happy to be with them. So congratulations on your wedding day. I know there are so many more wonderful years to come.
So, congratulations, Frank and Rhea.
Frank and Rhea, congratulations again. Happily ever after.
And you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my wheel, what a thrill. Goodness, your wreckage is written balls of fire. I let the love all I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved, now honey, I changed my mind. Looking fine. Goodness gracious, written balls of fire. You kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. Girl, just let me love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna love this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I took my nails and I twiddle my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. The goodness gracious, written balls of fire. Should. You're fine, so kind. I got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I treat my nails and I flip on my thumb. I'm real nervous because it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, big balls of fire.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. How could that beautiful woman with you be the same freckle-faced kid that I knew, the one that I read all those fairy tales to and tucked into bed all those nights? And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. Someday you might know what I'm going through, when a miracle smiles up at you. I loved her first.
All right, and at this time, Frank, will you please escort your mother to the dance floor?
She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. apologizing. He says they don't bother me. I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. Yeah, you're gonna miss this.
Say hi to your mother.
Hello, I'm the mother.
That's the greatest night of my life.
His name, so
Yeah,
his name
this
is
is
nice.
very
Fun. This is crazy.
This is the best night of my life, and I'm happy. And I got a new father. I got a new father. And I got a very
son.
I got a very drunk friend. And a very drunk friend.
This is the Rohini's friend.
Cut. I love you, Rohini. I love you, Rohini. Cut. Cut.
He's working.
On the top of the stairs, right up here. Rohini, you just peek. You just peek. You're not allowed to peek. Girls, mix up. Guys, get over here next to the girls. All you single guys, get right behind the girls. Come on, guys, single guys, let's go. There you go. Hands out of the pockets. All right, everybody, hands in the air. All right, here we go. Count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I ripped it. I fucking ripped it. I ripped it. Damn it, I ripped it.
All right, I need that chair back there on her leg. But there's just a couple of really quick ground rules, okay? Every inch that goes above her knee is 10 years good luck for these two. So, not to put any pressure on you, but their happiness is up to the two of you right now. And only to make it fair, it is not high enough until the bride and groom tell you it's high enough. So, have fun.
Have at it.
You're supposed to take it back off. That's alright, you're still going to be happy forever, okay? Alright, we're going to